Sometimes you're sitting in a room and the TV is on. On the screen, an entire world is unfolding. Green grass stretching across a field, blinding lights flooding the stadium, cameras zooming in on every face, thousands of people packed into the stands, and millions of eyes connected to this exact moment from somewhere else. The commentator's voice grows louder, sentences become shorter, breaths start slipping between words. In that voice there is tension, hope, fear, as if he isn't just describing a game but reading someone's fate out loud. The match has reached its final turn, and no one is saying there's still time anymore, because there isn't time now, only moments left, last over, last minute, last breath. The people in the room can't stay seated anymore. Sitting feels impossible, almost like giving up. Someone has already stood up. Someone else has moved right in front of the TV, so close that the glow of the screen washes over their face. Someone's hands come together on their own, like prayer is no longer a choice but a necessity. Someone's fists tighten, fingernails digging into their palms, pain unnoticed because their attention is somewhere else. Someone is shouting, someone is calling out to God, someone is swearing, as if the player on the screen can actually hear them, as if one single voice might travel all the way to the field and change everything. The air in the room has shifted. This is no longer a room. It feels like a courtroom where a verdict is about to be delivered, a battlefield where the final strike is coming, an exam hall where pass or fail will be decided in seconds. This doesn't feel like just a game, it feels like a decision, a war, a test. And you're still sitting there. Your chair hasn't moved, your body hasn't leaned forward, your breathing hasn't changed. You don't stand up, you don't bow your head, you don't clench your teeth, you're calm, steady. Your expression hasn't shifted. Your breathing stays the same, not faster, not slower. You're not empty, just different. There's no jolt inside you. Your heart keeps beating at its normal rhythm. Your palms aren't sweaty. There's no knot in your stomach. Win or lose, nothing changes inside you. It's not that you don't understand what's happening. You understand everything. But understanding and feeling are two different things. And then, in the middle of all that noise, someone looks at you. First one glance, then another, as if they're making sure they saw correctly. There's surprise in their eyes, a little confusion, a little curiosity. And then they ask, "Hey, don't you like sports?" It's a simple question, but there's an entire assumption hidden behind it, as if they're really asking, "Why aren't you like us? Why aren't you drowning in this moment? Why are you here but not really here?" You don't say yes. You don't say no. You don't argue. You don't explain. You just give a small smile because you know that if you tell the truth, if you say, "No, I don't really feel anything," they won't understand. They'll hear you, they might nod, but somewhere inside they'll decide that something about you is wrong, because the world has already decided what kind of person someone is if they don't watch sports. The world assumes that if you don't follow the game, you're boring, lonely, disconnected from life, as if there's only one way to feel alive, and that way is running across a screen. As if you didn't shout, didn't celebrate, didn't carry the loss in your chest, then you weren't really living at all. But the truth is that some people are not built to live inside noise. Some people don't bloom in places where every sound is borrowed and every emotion depends on someone else's win or loss. Some people don't rent out their feelings. If you look closely, what sports really do is lend you an identity. This is your team. These are your enemies. These are your colors. These are your chants. And if they win today, you win too. Even if you didn't do anything. Even if you never stepped onto the field. Even if you only watched. And the brain accepts this illusion without question. Chemicals are released: dopamine, adrenaline. Excitement rises. The chest feels bigger. The eyes start to shine. It feels like you achieved something yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's human. It's natural. But some minds stop right there. They step back from the glow, step out of the crowd, and ask themselves, What did I actually do? What did I build? What did I learn? What did I change? The team will change. The players will move on. The season will end. New faces will appear. New slogans will be shouted. New hope will begin. And your emotions will reset again. The same cycle. The same waiting. The same borrowed thrill. Some people see this cycle for what it is. They realize the wheel isn't going to stop. And without noise, without arguments, without putting anyone down, they quietly step away. Not because they don't want connection, but because they don't accept fake connection. They want to belong, but somewhere where belonging doesn't reset every season. Every person has only one place inside them where they can put their heart, and not everything fits there. Some people give that space to sports, and they're not wrong. But others place something else there, a skill, a dream, a question, a long and lonely road. People who don't watch sports don't have empty hearts. Their hearts are invested somewhere else. They're working on something late at night while others are checking scores. They're adding patience, understanding, skill to themselves. They don't live off someone else's victory. They build their own slowly, quietly, without applause. That's why they look strange in a crowd. Because crowds watch, and these people think. Crowds talk, and these people listen. Crowds make noise, and these people go deep. Yes, there's a cost. Conversations stop at the office. People say, "You're so quiet." They assume you have nothing to say, when in reality you have a lot to say. You just don't say it to everyone. And the people who do stop, who actually listen, those are the ones who have real conversations. Because when you don't have a game to hide behind, you have to show up as a human being, with your questions, your confusion, your dreams. And the most important thing is this: people who don't watch sports aren't empty. Something is forming inside them, a thought, a direction, a future. They're not running away from entertainment. They're immersed in creation. They figured out a long time ago that attention is real power, and they decided not to spend it on someone else's victory. If something in this story touched you, if something inside shifted even slightly, understand this. You're not strange. You're not behind. You're not watching the game. You're building one. And if this story resonated with you, if it felt like these words were speaking from somewhere inside you, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Key Unsoken. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next untold story. If this video felt like yours, give it a like. And if you know someone, a friend or a family member, who feels different even while standing in the crowd, share this video with them. Sometimes a story is all it takes to remind someone that they're not alone. We'll meet again with another unspoken truth.